It is towards the 18th century that a fundamental breakdown between science and religion became more prominent. As the rationalistic climate of the Renaissance Enlightenment brought forth philosophers like Immanuel Kant and Jean-Jacques Rousseau, who argued that science and religion were two different domains and should be kept apart. Charles Darwin, throughout this passage of time, was highly influenced by the works of geologist Charles Lyell. Lyell was a deist, believing that God created the world and then left it on its natural laws and own course with no godly intervention. Darwin read Lyell's book, Principles of Geology, on board the ship HMS Beagle on one of his long journeys at sea. This influenced him greatly to publish his own book on the evolution of species by means of natural selection and the book Preservation of Favored Races in the Struggle for Life. It eventually became the foundation of evolutionary biology and took away the mention of the Creator God from secular education, which influences all of our children and exposes them to ideologies void of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Correlation studies of the last few decades with regards to levels of depression, hopelessness, anxiety, and lack of coping skills, increased materialism, lower levels of self-esteem and dissatisfaction have been highlighted in many of the researches today, linking them to a possibility of lack of faith in God, especially in today's youth. Thus, a divine, true scripture is required to heal the society and to veer them back to the natural instinct of belonging to their Creator, the one true God. The Quran is that perfect divine scripture that is an essential tool to allow growth in a society, both spiritually and scientifically, each in harmony with the other, without discrepancies, as it has come from the one true God and remains in its pure original form till today, until the end of time. Never has mankind seen the evidences of science challenging the Quran. Rather, they are harmonious, and yet the Quran remains ahead of the discoveries of every era yet to come. Why is that? Because it has come from the one that created all that has come and is yet to come. Hence, there can be no better spiritual nor scientific guide for mankind better than the Quran.